Your dog comes running up to you with a toy in his mouth. His tail wags, his eyes light up, and the first thing you do is throw the toy. Catch it, toss it, start playing. It's automatic. Almost every owner does it. And it's precisely this gesture, so natural, so well-intentioned, that might be making your dog feel like he hasn't really been seen. Because most of the time, throwing the toy is the worst thing you can do in that moment. Not because playing is wrong, but because you're skipping the most important part of the conversation before it even begins. If you want to understand what's really behind this gesture and never miss this moment with your dog again, stay until the end, because what comes next completely changes how you'll look at the next time he comes to you with something in his mouth. And before we continue, if you love understanding what goes on in your dog's head, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue bringing you this kind of content. Let's take it slow, because this story has more layers than it seems. Think about the last time this happened. You get home, drop your keys, and he's already there with the toy in his mouth, vibrating with energy. His hand goes straight for the object. You pull, he pulls back, or you throw it and he runs after it. In seconds, it becomes a game. The problem is that at that exact moment, your dog wasn't inviting you to a game. He was trying to give you something. And when you turn that into a tug-of-war before recognizing the gesture, it's like someone handing you a handwritten letter and you using it to make a paper airplane without even reading what was written. Your dog might do exactly that. Come up to you, wait a second, just a second before you react. That second of waiting is the clue that almost no one notices. When your dog reunites with you after a period of separation, his excitement level rises very quickly. It's a surge of emotion that his body simply doesn't know how to process immediately. And carrying something in his mouth at that moment acts as a release valve. It gives him a physical place to put that emotion that would otherwise overflow in barking, jumping, and agitation. There's a simple neurological explanation for this. Having something in the mouth activates a calming response in the dog's nervous system. It's similar to a person squeezing an object between their hands when they're anxious or very excited. The toy, at that moment, isn't a toy. It's an emotional anchor. Most pet owners completely misinterpret this. They think the dog is asking for a game when in reality it's trying to calm itself down and using you as part of that process. It's about what that object represents: trust, closeness, belonging. When your dog runs to you with a toy, he's not handing you a chewed-up piece of stuffed animal. He's including you in his world. He's saying, in his own way, "This is important to me and you are too." And that's exactly where the problem lies in throwing the toy away immediately. When you do that, you redirect the moment to playtime before recognizing what it was really offering. It's like receiving a gift and, without even thanking it, already using it for something else. So what will you do differently from now on? It's simple, and it takes less than a minute. Get down to his level. Make eye contact. Speak softly and calmly. Let him feel that you saw the gesture before anything else happened. 30 seconds. No need for ceremony, no need for a party. Just this brief, genuine, eye-to-eye recognition. After that, if he still wants to play, great, go for it. But that little pause, that "I saw you before you threw the ball," completely changes the quality of the interaction for him. Your dog may have been doing this for years every day, and you've never stopped for that half second before reacting. It's not too late to start now. Now comes a part that very few people talk about, and that changes everything. This behavior doesn't always stem from happiness. Sometimes it comes from the opposite. If you notice that your dog reaches for a toy specifically before situations that usually make him tense, an upcoming visit, a trip to the vet, a storm brewing, it's the same self-regulation mechanism, only coming from a place of anxiety, not joy. And on the outside, the behavior seems identical, That's why context is everything. Look at the rest of his body. Loose body, high tail, bouncy movement. That's excitement. Low tail, hunched posture, wide eyes while carrying the toy. That's a search for security, not fun. Most pet owners completely misinterpret this for the second time in this video because the gesture is visually similar, but the emotion behind it is completely different. And when it's anxiety, what he needs from you isn't energy, it isn't playfulness, it's calm presence. That's all. You stable, by his side, saying without words that everything is alright. Before we move on to the last part, if you've recognized your dog in any of these moments so far, leave a comment telling us which one it was, and don't forget to like the video. It really helps it reach more pet owners who need to hear this. If bringing a toy has always meant getting your full attention, you stopping what you're doing, looking at it, interacting, it will repeat this gesture more and more. This isn't manipulation, it's pure learning. He's found a reliable way to connect with you, and he's using that way. And honestly, that says something really beautiful about how much he wants to be close to you. Some dogs take this even further. They bring the toy but don't really want to give it up. They stay there, holding it, close to you, because that, at that moment, is what makes them feel safe. If you try to take the toy away at that moment, some will back away or stiffen their bodies. And again, the toy was never the central point. You are the central point. And here's something that explains why your dog might do this a lot or might never do it. It's not just personality. It's genetics. Shepherds, spaniels, and working breeds have been selectively bred over generations specifically to carry objects and bring them back to a human. This impulse is deeply programmed into them. For these dogs, delivering a toy is not just an emotional expression. It's the expression of a purpose they've always carried. They were, literally, made to do this for you. And that's why, even though it's a small gesture, honoring that instinct, even for 30 seconds, means much more to them than it appears on the surface. Ultimately, a toy in your dog's mouth is almost always a request for connection. Sometimes it's just a desire to play, and that's okay. Playing is healthy. It's important. Nobody's saying to stop. But the next time he comes to you with something in his mouth, slow down for a second before throwing it, before pulling it away. Look at him. Let him feel seen. Because what he's asking for, most of the time, isn't a game. It's you. Your attention, your presence, the recognition that he matters to you. The toy is just the way he found to say that. If this video made you see your dog in a different light, leave a like and tell us in the comments. What does your dog do when he wants your attention? And if you want to understand even more about what he's trying to tell you every day, watch the next video that's appearing on your screen now, because this conversation between you two is just beginning.